Hopping on early, guys. What's going on? It's good to finally see the small caps are back. I'm fired up this morning, guys. I'm really hyped. We had an awesome play over in Discord chat. If you guys aren't over in the Discord chat, make sure you guys are joining right now. Because, SES was a perfect textbook A+ setup this morning. This is as clean as it's going to get for my pre-market long setup. It's been, I don't know how long it's been since we've seen a really good pre-market long setups. These are my favorite setups, in the small cap market. This is where I make most of my money, on this pre-market long setup. And this was A+ this morning. Had the right volume, the tape, the price action was absolutely beautiful. Perfect play to study from. And this is what it looks like, a play with hot momentum and good price action. So SES, just an absolute beautiful play this morning. So let's look at SES here and let's see what we have on the play. So we have the flow here 1.3 million. Yahoo has it as around 900K. So basically we have a low 1 million in float stock or sub 1 million in stock float. So very teeny flow here on SES. Institutional ownership 22%. Near that number that I like. I like 30% or more. So it's kind of like borderline, but still, good number there. 22%, not bad. Now looking at the history on SES. You can see it does have a history of giving back its gains, but what do you notice on SES? Look at the volume on these days, guys. You can see 1.2 million it closed, 30K, 120K. What is this? 125K. So you guys can see it never really did any good substantial volume. Right now it's done 1.4 million in volume in the pre-market. It's never done anywhere close to any sort of volume like this. So you can't really go on this previous price action. Most likely these days are like lunch hour pumps. So it's never really had any big volume day in its history. So today is the first day it's doing substantial volume, 1.4 million in volume in pre-market. The float's already rotated in pre-market. These are all extremely bullish signs on SES. So if you guys are wondering, where I got in on SES, obviously I'll always show you guys, all my charts, my entries and exits. If you guys want to see my P&L, I don't hide stuff like that, but I'll always show you guys over in Discord. Not during the stream. So I'll always show you guys, over in Discord chat. So I'll be posting that over. I could post it now if you guys want, or I'll post it. Actually, I'll post it now. I'm gonna post it now. We have some time. It's only 9. I'm sure a lot of you guys, aren't even, on the stream yet. So yeah, guys. I have energy, guys. This is what it's like. When I obviously, I'm keeping calm, cool. Emotions, you don't have any emotions when trading, but I'm definitely, fired up. So I'm gonna show you guys where I entered. Actually, make it easier. I'm gonna post my chart over in Discord, and I'll pull up my chart. Since we have some time. Hell yeah, guys! It's so overdue. It's been so freaking long. It's been so long since we had some action. Every morning I wake up, it's so boring. There's nothing to watch. And finally, stock market gods threw SES at us this morning. Yeah, don't worry. If you guys miss SES, great point there, Stock Block. I'm sure it's going to spark up the market. I'm sure SES is going to heat up this market. And I'm sure, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, into next week, we're going to see some sympathy follow-up momentum plays. That's how it usually starts, guys. This is how small caps heat up. We have one play that runs 100+%, and it brings traders all back into the market, and it sparks a lot of sympathy plays. So that's usually how the wave of the stock market works. Casper, what's going on, man? I hope you saw some of this action this morning. Finally got a hot play this morning. We had a great trade over in Discord. I'm still holding some shares, but I called out along here 260 on SES, and a lot of us banked over in Discord chat. So I'm fired up this morning. Yeah, stock block. We'll go over that. I'm gonna go over what we could see for possible another entry. Right now, I'm just gonna post my charts, my P&L over in chat. Once I'm done with that, we'll get into the game plan this morning and what we could see. Gamer, how much is the warrant? If it's really small, to me it doesn't matter too much. Even with this price action volume, to me it's not gonna matter as much. Yeah, shippers, get hot around this time. We have the Galactic Index, hitting new highs, historic highs in recent history, and NAT just being an absolute beast. So yeah, not unexpected to see shippers, start to heat up. All right, just doing the snipping tool right now. Post that chart, and then I'll pull it over. Yep, guys, 1 minute. I'm just doing this, and then we'll get into some of these plays. Definitely pumped up for this morning. I really am. Alright, sweet, that's done. Let me post it in Discord. So while I'm doing this, is anyone holding SES or anyone have any trades on it this morning? Let me know. While I'm doing this. Alright, sweet. So that's done. I'm gonna show you guys now. Casper, you got turned off by the tape? I thought the tape was fantastic to me. I guess maybe around here, because what I saw on SES, we had this initial gap up the prior day, off news, dumped on off here, and we started putting continuously higher lows. So higher low here, higher low here. Let me pull over my chart now, so I can show you guys. what I saw. I did have an anticipatory entry here, but the real entry came right here. It's actually funny. Me and Stock Block saw the same exact thing. We're both like, it's soaked right now. It was it was one of the most clear cut soaks I've seen in a while. It was so clear that it was being propped right here. It was so clear cut. The soak. The bids just dropped to 250. Boom, right back up to 270. So I'm gonna show you guys. So this is my chart. So the green arrows are my entries and exits. This is what I mean. This was my anticipatory entry here on SES. And then right as I saw this candle right here, this was a clear-cut soak. Once I saw that, I was like, all right, yeah. I like it. Building higher lows, 900K float. I'm going to look for a long. I started longing here, risking this 240 line and rode it all the way up. Real volume started coming in right as we broke 3, and that's what I was anticipating, that once we break 3, I'm expecting real big-time volume to come in, and boom, look at this, 30K bars, 40K bars, and this was like a 50K bar here, so fantastic volume came in. There were steady bidders. If you guys are paying attention to the tape, there was clear-cut steady bidders on this play, on SES. The way the bids were refreshing were, algo-like, it was reminiscent to like an RKDA tape, some of these big-time runners. So that's what gave me the confidence to hold this up here, because, I was expecting a parabolic move to happen, just by looking at the tape and the volume. That's it, that to me, those were big signs this morning, and those are my biggest indicators trading. Price action volume, and I saw SES was A+ in that category this morning. A+. Obviously, things could change around now. We'll see what happens at open. I've seen times where pre-market has absolutely been amazing, and then at open it just dumps, and we don't see that follow through. Here's my realized gains, unrealized 300 right there, and let me show you guys my other account where I'm holding my shippers. I think I posted it. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, it's my other account where I'm holding my shippers in. So holding some shippers right there on my other account. But alright. Yeah, right, Stock Block. Yeah, I felt the same way, man. I felt the same way. Once I saw that, that candle, I'm like, yeah, it's time. It's time to look for a long. It's time. And I said it yesterday. You guys remember, if I'm gonna be longing in this market, I said it yesterday. We're gonna need a low float stock with good news, good volume, and good price action. I said that yesterday, and hey, they rewarded me, and I took the long this morning, and it worked out. It's finally good to get back in the green. During the slow time, wasn't making too much. I wasn't seeing any great setups. I was on smaller size, and it's finally nice to get, some size into my trades. I think I had like 6,000 shares max on this one, and it was nice. It was beautiful. So yeah. So now let's it's 9:12 right now. So now let's get into what we could possibly see. What we could possibly see on SES this morning. Before that, let me answer some questions, see if I got any questions. Let's see. How do you make sense of above X, below bid orders from 8 a.m. to 8:09? I'm trying to picture in my head what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe if you could elaborate on it a little bit more, Casper, because I'm really trying to figure out what you're trying to say there. Clearly, side note, we haven't seen a lot of shippers hit the scanners this morning. Seeing tops a lot, seeing GLBS. Maybe we'll get some shipper action this morning too. That'd be nice. I definitely see what you're saying. If you guys were saying, the tape definitely looked weak here, but a lot of times we see this. Bigger hands will try to show weakness just to get shorts involved, and then they'll run it up. You could see. It was a clear. I wish I recorded the tape. I really do. It would be a great freaking video if I did. Clearly the tape looked really weak here, and I was telling everyone, guys, wait for volume, wait for bidders, and Got a little anticipatory here. Got that soak, and then a clear-cut change of the price action. Price action and volume clearly changed here. And then obviously the big time change was over 3. That's when we get the squeeze going, and that's where better volume came in. But yeah, if you could elaborate that on that, Casper, I'll try to answer that for you. Check the 1 minute chart. Yeah, so if you elaborate on that, I'll go back to that. But so now I'm gonna get into what possibly we could see this morning on SES. So as I mentioned, guys, I've seen it before where we have great pre-market action, great volume, and then at open we just absolutely dump it, just like it disappears. Whatever it may be, the algos buying this up, or just turn it off, or whatever it is, you just see it sometimes just dies at open. I'm hoping that's not the case, but just be prepared for it. That if price action volume look weak at open, we got to be careful. And we got to adjust. As much as we love this for long, as much as it has all these great factors going for it, we still got to remember that price action volume are king and queen, and we got to make sure that confirms that open. But besides that, looking back here, $3, natural support line, as previous resistance. And see if it acts as a new support. So we could see a possible pullback to this $3 line. I'd probably say. Maybe this 275 line would probably be backside for me. So if we do crack $3, I would probably say 275 would be backside. And we could see like a 290 over under. Could see a little break at 290, and then boom, reclaim. But so what we like to look for at open is we like to look for this washout. Obviously if we're in the play, we like to see a quick ramp. But if you're still looking for a possible long, I would say wait for your lines. So right now I have a $3 line mapped and a 270 line map. You could see maybe 325, but I would kind of like to see back to 3. So I guess we could map the 325 line. Could map this line out at 325, but I would like to see back to 3, maybe 290, higher lows reclaim, and then a squeeze. So overhead, we're kind of at the highs right now on SES. Let's look at the daily. You could see this, there's some upper shadows, upper wicks here, but there's no volume, so we don't really have to worry about like any sort of bag holder above. I mean, if volume's good on it, it really is not going to matter. I know some people, may feel otherwise. Maybe I see what you're saying. Maybe like a mental thing. Mentally, a lot of traders will look left and they'll see this, and you'll map it out. So I guess you want to map it out. You could map out this $4, this 420, this 420ish mark. But as far as like overhead supply, bag holders, not gonna have any. I know someone did say there's some warrants at 3, so it's something maybe to keep in mind that there are some warrants here. I'm not sure the exact number, amount of warrants. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So at open, we'll see what happens at open. It's very unpredictable. I'd say watch for some sort of pullback to $3, 290. Watch the tape. I'll be commentating the tape all morning because tape was fantastic pre-market. I hope it looks good again at open. I'll be commentating it. We'll watch for soaking on the bids. We'll see if we pull back to 3. We start to soak. I'll be calling it out. We'll be looking at it. We'll be watching it. And we'll see if we could put it in, some sort of higher low if we have a pullback, a reclaim with volume, and then we could go from there. That's what we like to look for. We saw it in pre-market. We had, this week open, higher lows. Reclaim the $3 line. Big time volume moved in, and it went on a nice rip. So we'll be seeing if we can see that same sort of pattern, happen this morning on SES. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty much it for the play. We'll see what happens at open, and we'll go from there. So I'm definitely, fired up. Oh, my bad. I should be more clear. I mean soaking on the bid side. So they could be soaking on the bid, and on the ask side. So what I mean by that, is a pullback, and a lot of selling pressure being in with the bids aren't budging, and it immediately reclaims back up. So it's very hard to kind of tell you. It's more like a visual thing. Like we saw it right here. So we had this pullback, and had a lot of selling pressure into this, but it was immediately soaked up and bought back up. So that's what I mean by soaking. We can still see that on the ask too. So we can see a big spike. A lot of orders going through at like 360, and then boom, it couldn't budge and it has a big pullback. So we'll see if we see that same thing, and I'll call it out. We've also been seeing a lot of refreshing, like quick refreshes on the bids, really quickly, and I haven't seen a tape like this in a while. I can't remember the last time I saw a tape like this, to be honest. We see, the bids pull, and then immediately they just quickly refresh, and that to me, it's a very strong, strong bullish sign on the tape. Yeah, it's like a sponge. It's like a sponge, like SpongeBob. Yeah. Yeah, term can be used on both sides. Yeah, that's great. You guys knew I was gonna be fired up. Yeah, heck yeah, guys. Like a little kid on like Christmas morning. To me, that's when I have a fun play in the morning. A nice gapper. I like to go attack. Obviously, you gotta keep your emotions in check, and be calm, cool, collective. Wait for your setups. Don't get emotional. As much as you like it, it could dump at open, and we could just see terrible volume and terrible price action. So just remember that. I'm definitely prepared for that. Obviously, I wouldn't want to see that, but if it does happen, is what it is. I'm still. I keep forgetting. I'm still holding right now. I'm holding very small size from 260. Uh, so far I showed you guys I locked in about like 2,300 bucks on it. Unrealized, I'm up about close to 400. So when I'm up this much, I don't like to I like to protect my gains. So I'll never let a big green day go red on me. So that's what I like to do when I have these big green days, because sometimes I tend to get over aggressive. To me it's good to know. To me that's one of my mental weaknesses, and it's good to know your own mental weaknesses. When I'm up big, I like to get more aggressive. I like to really attack hard. So to overcome that, I kind of have like a set drawback. So right now I'm up about 2,300. So I think if I take anything more than like an eight or $900 loss, I'll cut it off for the day. So if I go like under like 1,500, 1,400, cut it off from the day. Obviously, you guys don't want to go off your P&L. You want to trade trade your setups. This is something that I have to overcome. That when I'm up big, I tend to get a little over aggressive. I like to push forward and try to build more. And sometimes that can backfire on you. Sometimes it can backfire on you. You get sloppy. You'll be like, oh, I'm up a lot. Fuck. If I take a few losses here, it won't matter. But yeah, it will. Eventually, you'll build up. So that's something that I'm working on. So never let a big green day go red. Have a set drawback number. Dreambox, what's going on, man? Good morning. We got about 8 minutes till this market opens. Got about 8 minutes. We have our map. We have our lines mapped out here. So options we could look for. We could look for a $3 bounce play. We could wait for it to base on out at one of our lines, ideally 3. Put in some higher lows. Reclaim like this 320 line, 325 line for a squeeze. Could come back to this 270 line first. So you got to play it by ear and see how it sets on up, and we can go from there. It's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think that counts as a full trade. I could be wrong, but I think once you close out the position completely, that's one trade. Yeah, change the Nightbot to Kickbot. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why I don't get around to doing that. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. I had to like write down a note to change that this weekend. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see. Just want to keep the shippers on watch. No, some of you guys, CTRM have news. No, nothing there. All right. All right, we got about 5 minutes. 5 more minutes till this market opens on up. All right, so we got about 5 minutes. Yeah, we got to see where the bottom is. We got to see where the bottom is. I'm not telling you how low the wash could go. You definitely see this 325, this 3 hour line, and 275 line. So I have 3 lines mapped up here for potential washout into one of these lines. Yeah, it could just break on out, break pre-market highs, and just freaking keep going. So that's why I said, at the bell, it's super unpredictable. We got to see. Got to see what happens here at the bell. Casper, you just wanted to break on out, yeah. If you're if you're a breakout trader, you look for quick scalps. I guess that's what you would prefer. Kind of like buying at support, selling at resistance. So I prefer seeing this wash out first, and I also prefer that too because to me it's gonna attract more short sellers. Trap more shorts. For potential bigger squeeze. think about it. If we see, this thing start to dump on off, so maybe some rookie shorts, some short sellers like, oh, it's down, it's dumping off. They start shorting, comes down to 290, and then reclaims and squeezes. Now you have all these short sellers, trapped here like 315, 310, 305. That just helps create a bigger squeeze. If we jet on up, 370, start to break on out. We could have some shorts, shorting into the pop, but I really think we need that, that big time pullback, and you also get some weekends out too on the long side as well. All right, but we're about to open on up. Very excited to see what we do here at open. Pull up the new scans real quick. Alright, let's all have a good trading day. Let's be smart. And let's take good, proper setups. No FOMO. Don't be the guy who buys at 450 on the big breakout and gets stuck up there. Alright, let's see. Oh, what happened? So quick little washout there to 325 line. So pretty volatile here at open. That's why you don't love buying at open. Things are unpredictable. So watching right now, I'm watching the tape. Watching the volume. So starting to push a little bit here, but still very volatile, guys. I'm waiting for more chart to develop, waiting to see more, waiting for it to settle out a bit, waiting for that base, waiting for that consolidation to get more of a judgment, more of an idea of what I could think SES could do. But so far, looking at the price action so far, you can see just extremely volatile, and putting in some upper shadows, putting in some lower wicks. So a lot of buyers, a lot of people buying the dips too. SCON. So I want to wait for more of like a $3 pullback. If we get it, definitely possible. It may not get that low, but that's what I would like to see. Pull back to like $3, the 290 area. Then slowly curl around right around like 9:45, 10ish. To me, that would be a setup that I would like to look to play. Sterling Trader, you're in SES at 326. All right, good luck to you. Definitely be cheering you guys on. Definitely a lot of heavy selling pressure. You guys can see that. Definitely a lot of heavy selling pressure, so far on SES. But we'll see. We'll see how it looks around this $3 line, this 290 line. We'll see how the chart sets up, how the volume looks if the thing starts to reverse. The safest option would be, to wait for, to hit $3, 290, wait for higher lows, and then we can attack. Trying to buy this dip that can just keep going down to 250, a little bit risky, You can see so far we haven't had a single green volume bar, just straight selling so far since open. A little bit of a push here. We'll see how it reacts to this 330 area. 340s now. You guys can see, how quick that was. Wow, 350s now on SES. We're not seeing that strong bid side just yet. There we go. There's some bidders there now. Look at that. Look how quickly that happened. That's guys. That's what happens. With these micro floats. They're crazy. So it just looked absolutely dead there, and then all of a sudden, this huge freaking volume candle came in right there. We did about 640K in volume on that bar right there on SES. That's some massive volume right there. And look at that, back at 315. This is this craziness of the of low floats, guys. Low floats are absolutely insane. So yeah, good point there, Stock Block. We almost did the whole float in that one candle. Yeah, that definitely made shorts nervous right there, guys. Just seeing it come down to like 307, then right back up to 360 in one candle. I remember RKDA did that. RKDA did that once. It just came down to 3. I remember it came down to like the lows and then straight up to the high a day. That puts a really red flag in short sellers mind right there. But I really like the volume I saw in that candle. Obviously, things are really volatile right now, really crazy. I want to see it crack $3 real quick. I want to see it crack 3 real quick. And I want to see some sort of reclaim. Yeah, you got to throw your orders out there, guys. You got to throw your selling orders out there. So let's see. Watch the bids, guys. Pay attention to the bids. See how they react. Tankers and oil moving today. Good. Good sign for the shippers. Yeah, Casper, we saw, we saw some bidders there, but clearly they pulled their orders. They pulled the orders there at 350, or they got sold into. But we saw this early in pre-market. Bidders just came steady and started appearing, on the tape. All right, so here we go. Let's see if it if 3's gonna hold or it's gonna pull. See, a little heavy right here. A little heavy right here on SES. Obviously, things could change quickly, but looking a little heavy at the moment, right around this area. So 5 million in volume in the first 10 minutes. So let's watch again on the. Let's see how it looks again on another $3 test so far. The last $3 test, we did hold. See if they could put in another bid hold here as we come down to $3. Or are we gonna pull? So slowly coming up to VWAP here on SES. So far, these dips are holding so far. Held again there at the 310 area. But at the same time, the tape does look a little heavy. Does look a little heavy. So I do think it's possible we could see this $3 mark crack. Yeah, Casper, if 325 starts to break, we could definitely see a spike on up. Well, you can see it's kind of heavy right here, guys. Kind of heavy right here. Especially for a 900K float. I mean, you guys got to be super quickly to scalp this one. If we break like 325 right here. OSN is one that come to life in chat is swinging that one. He does like that one for, a China hold. So we're slowly starting to move up here a little. It looks like we did base around 3. Now coming up to 320s here. This is one that, we don't really have time for it to, wait, break, 330, 325, come back down, base, consolidate. This thing will probably just rip on up, It's not one of your, it's not an average play here, As we're dealing with a 900K float. We saw what it did in this one candle right here. 319 to 360 in a matter of seconds. So here we go. 330s. Let's see. Look. The tape's a little. Came up to 330 right there. You're seeing some selling pressure into these pops here. I'm not seeing that strong price action just yet like I saw in pre-market. Not seeing that just yet here. But it doesn't take much to move something like this. It doesn't take much to move something like this. I'm not in anything. No trades so far since market open. I did take some pre-market trades on SES, but so far since open, no trades yet. Casper, you're holding. You thinking seller's gonna lose this war? Not. I don't know, Casper. I'm not too sure. I think we are gonna see. I do think it's possible we're gonna see a crack here. You could be right. Let's see. Just not seeing that strength just yet into these pops. Let's see. It was too heavy for, a float this slow. Just grinding on up on SES. $331s there did take a lot. 331s did take a lot right there. And there we go. Looks like you were right there, Casper. There we go. 360s, 370s, 380s. Wow, look at this. SES being a beast. Being a beast right there, SES. Looked a little weak right there, but volume you can see just came on in like we saw on this candle right here. You can definitely see why a lot of shorts are getting smoked right here. Looked really tricky right there, Yeah, congrats to any longs, I banked in pre-market, and congrats to you guys banking, into market open right here. What did we do in that candle? Wow, 868K on that volume. 880K, excuse me. Massive volume there on SES. This could just be the start, guys. This could just be the start. This thing could be seeing much higher. Almost 1 million in volume on a 900K float in one candle. Pretty much almost rotated the float there in one candle. So this could be seeing much higher. George, biggest win ever. Sick. The power of the low floats, guys. Hey, it did do what I said. It did come down to the $3 line. But, this price action here, a little grindish. Wasn't really expecting, some, sort of grinding action like this. But, hey, it still made a nice rip there. So, we'll see how it looks on pullbacks. Because, seeing a volume bar like this, I don't think this is the end of SES. Do not think this is the end. So I could be looking for an entry, guys, on a dip here on SES. Yeah, today's a great day. Today's a great day. Thank you, Ricky. So, guys, this is super abnormal volume. Super abnormal volume. And we see things like this, they tend to be really crazy. So I don't know if this. I think this could just be the beginning. seeing stuff like this, I studied it in the past, so it's possible we could see this thing much higher. At the same time, we always got to be smart, always got to be careful. But for me, I may be looking for some sort of long on a dip on SES. So if we'll see if we get a pullback back down to like this 335 area. That would be nice. Could look to pick up some shares there. Yeah, but you guys, I understand what you're saying, but you guys got to remember that this has never done anywhere close to the volume it's doing today. Its highest volume ever was 1.2 million prior to today, and we did that more. We did more in pre-market. We did more in pre-market. So this is abnormal volume today. To me, I don't care too much about the history of what it's done, because today it's doing crazy abnormal volume. Really like to see some sort of pullback. It's like this 335 area. I think that could be a nice area to look to get pick up some shares. Let's see. Get this pullback. Nice, Ricky. You looking for a dip buy also? Oh, me, sir. No, no, no. And I'm not looking for a short. Looking for a long. This is really good volume. This is nowhere. I would never think of shorting something like this. This is where you lose your whole account type of short. Really hoping we get a dip here. May just go. Come on, one more dip, SES. One more dip, and then let's go. Let's see, each time it comes down to like this 550s, it just soaks hard. Keeps buying, a lot of buying volume up here. May just go really small here and then, average down on a dip. Well, let me see if it's going to get a wash here. It's holding well at this 350 area. May just go like 1,000 or 1,500 shares and add down a little bit. I don't like averaging down, but, I'm really liking this play a lot, guys. I'm really liking this play a lot. Let's see. Maybe we get a wash here. There's a little bit of a wash. There we go. So picking up some here. Picking up some here, low 340s. So I did pick up some there at 340s. Willing to average down a little bit lower too. In certain setups that I like. I'm willing to do that. I haven't seen something this strong in a while. So, willing to average down a little bit more if it does come down. Not in too crazy either. So I did pick up there low 340s. Casper, I'm willing to add down on a dips. So I'm risking off 3. So right now I have a 343 average. So I'm willing to add down if it gets down to like the 320s. So I'll be risking off 3. It's a little bit of a wide risk, but I think the potential on the upside is here. It's a little bit of a wider risk. If you guys, want to be a little safer, could risk off that 325 line. Because guys, this volume is, massive volume here. So I definitely, like the potential on this play. I think this could have parabolic potential. So I'm willing to have a little bit of a wider risk on a play like this. Obviously, you guys trade your own setups. You be your own traders. Do not follow my trades. The last thing I want for someone to do is say, hey, Nick, I followed your trades and I took a massive loss. That's the last thing I want. So I'm telling you guys right now, do not follow my trades. Be your own trader. You got to be self-sufficient in the market. Those things I like that you guys may not like. But there's clear signs here that I like a lot for a washout long here. First target will be over 4. So look to take half of my shares over $4, and then I'll trail the rest. Yep, right there, Sterling. Look at this, guys. 10 times float rotation. When was the last time we seen something like this? The float's 900K. We've done 10 million in volume in the first 30 minutes, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Hell yeah, I'd be shitting bricks right now if I was short. This is what you guys do not want to short, NAT. How's NAT looking? NAT, nice. 417, hit high at 424. Yeah, this is what shorts lose their accounts on, guys. So don't be one of those 10 times float rotation the first 30 minutes of trading. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm being patient with this one. I'm holding this one. Let's see, guys. Here comes let's see if the fireworks start to come now. Ooh, a little bit of rejection right there. A little bit of a rejection there into that pop. See that 340 level held. So just watching the tape here, You know, I have a 342 average, no, 343 average, excuse me. So there's the wash, the 320s. Pretty heavy selling here. So watching it closely here, I didn't add anything. Didn't add anything yet. I don't want to add anything to a death candle, you know what I mean? Didn't hit my stop yet. I told you guys I have a $3 stop. So just watching right now. I didn't add anything yet. Like I said, I want to add into a death candle. And I told you guys I went didn't go too big on that first entry because I knew it was a little bit on the chasier side at that 340 level. So I want to see how the bids look here. I want to see how it reacts. Because this is, where we'd get this massive, this massive trap. If we could ever base here, then reclaim. This is where we'd get this massive trap. But just watching right here in the bids, you want to make sure it's going to consolidate here. You want to see some confirmation that it's going to base around this area. Alright, you're short. Alright, be careful. Good luck to you. Make sure you're trading your plan. Alright, so we'll see if we can consolidate here for a little bit. Above this $3 line. That's what you get, guys. Buying at 340. I even told you guys, a little bit of a chasier entry, right? A little bit of a chasier entry. That's what happens when you, when you buy, high. Now it comes down to your lines right around $3. So, and that's why I did go a little small. So when it comes to my lines, this is where I'd like to, pick up more shares right around my lines. Up here, my nearest line was 325. Then I had a $3 line, and like I said, also this is where massive short squeezes happen. We need this trap. There's some sort of bearish thing to happen, and we wait for those higher lows, wait for that reclaim, and then we're off to the races. It'd be much better for something like this to happen and then we break out than rather just straight up all the way. We gotta get some shorts in the play, you know? We gotta track some shorts first. So I did start picking up, guys. I did add a little bit more. Did add a little bit more on SES. So I brought my new cost average to 329. So 329. So let's see. Let's see SES. See what you have in store. Definitely, we want as much shorts in here as possible for the squeeze. As much as possible. And, even if I do take this loss, it'll still be a nice green day. It'll still be a nice green day for me. And it'll still be a happy day, It's really a hot day so far in the small cap market. Stock block, nice 320 average. Yeah, to me, if I take this loss, guys, I'm perfectly happy. To me, this has similarities of former supernovas, so I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, me too, stock block. Me too, No matter what happens, still going to end the day green because of that pre-market trade. So we have a nice cushion on the day for ourselves. And the risk rewards here is great. Risking like 25, 30 cents here to make, a dollar plus. I'll take that any day. Especially with similarities of a supernova here. Almost a million in volume on a 1 minute candle. Great price action. Great volume. 900K float. Sign me up. So right now it's 10:08. Consolidating a little bit here. Still holding above that $3 line. You see this 320 area. This upper teens area is holding pretty well so far. We'll see if we slowly start to build on up. Exactly, stock block. When the market heats on up, you get a good solid opportunity. You got to be firing. And you're willing to take the trade, willing to take the risk. So when I saw that setup this morning, stock block over in Discord chat, I was firing away. It was quick to enter, and my last exit, I made $1 per share. Had a 260. 265 average and close to $1 share. My last sell was around 350. So I'm not sure what that is percentage wise, but it was a solid trade overall. So you could see two things happen here on SES that I'm expecting. We could see something like this. A candle like this just automatically just going to jet up, straight up. Or we're going to see a slow walk up uptrend into a squeeze. Or 3, we'll see a dump. So those are three scenarios I'm expecting to happen here on SES. Or we could also see the good old ramp into a rejection like we saw up here. What's going on, Doug? The Discord name is Discord links to be down below in the description. Links to be down below in the description. Sorry guys about the Nightbot. It's annoying. Just trying to type in caps or spam things. That's what it detects and deletes. Hell yeah, stock block. That's why we're taking the trade. That's why we're taking the trade. I wouldn't be in this trade if the odds weren't in my favor, I believed. I would never take a trade like that. Yeah, I think Dennis is permanently banned by the Nightbot. Permanently banned. Dennis is missing a good day. Dennis, are you in chat? Are you in chat right now, Dennis? Are you seeing this? Dennis is going to miss us bank on SES. Hopefully. Well, in his case, I hope not. I hope he's watching and here in chat. So what are we seeing here on SES? Seeing this nice little uptrend. Seeing this nice little uptrend. We kind of saw this in pre-market. Remember, guys? We saw it right around here. I actually think I did say this in pre-market analysis. Watch for something like this to happen. Kind of seeing that same little grinded up pattern we saw in pre-market. Right to view up. Right to our 72.89. We'll see if we could reclaim. And start to squeeze on out. Let's see, 330s. Let's see if we get a volume increase, guys. Pay attention to the volume. Let's see how the volume looks on this pop here. We don't want to see a weak volume pop here. It's going to be short-lived. Let's see if the bids. You watch the bids. We haven't seen those bidders yet, guys. Unless we saw them here and I missed it. But, pay attention to, some hidden bidders start to, appear here on the tape on SES. $15K bidder there, 330. Let's pay attention. Let's see. See if the bid starts to hold and he starts to refresh. Come on, SES. It's a big test right here, guys. Big test right here. This 330 test. Coming up to a crucial area right here. They came, but we want to see them come back, Jason. We want to see them come back. We don't want to see them start to disappear. We want to see 320s hold. We don't want to see 320s give up. So we got to defend the 320s. I wouldn't say, we got rejected. We tested. We're still holding. I'd say rejection would be like we tap here and then we pull back to 310. That would be a bearish sign. Let's see. Come on, SES. Let's do it for the team here. You gotta see this volume. You gotta see this volume start to pick on up. I think 350 will be a big break here. I think 350, kind of that trigger squeeze area. So you want to see 320s defend here. You want to see 320s defend. Nice soak right there. Nice little soak right there. You want to see the same price action we saw in pre-market, guys. I said, remember that price action we saw in pre-market. This is the same little candle we saw in pre-market. Remember that stock block? Saw a similar candle to this in pre-market. That quick soak and the fresh of the bids. So now we want to hold this 330 area. You want to see the bids start refreshing again. Holding strong above 330s. If that happens, we'll get this squeeze activated. This is so reminiscent of the pre-market. This higher low pattern, this slow grind. Remember this, guys? So like reminiscent to the same little pattern it did in pre-market. We'll see if it can follow through though in this time. Could be a quick jet, guys. Could be a quick jet. So have some orders thrown out there if you guys are looking to sell. Have some orders thrown out. $350, I said 350 is going to be that trigger, guys. 350 is going to be that big trigger. But I'm liking this uptrend. I'm liking these high lows we're putting in here. We're still doing great volume, guys, on the 1 minute. We're still doing great volume. If we break 350 here, I want to see like a 400 or 500K bar, creep on in. Yeah, smart. 370 orders out. Yeah, just in case we get that huge parabolic up. Totally agree with you. It's definitely possible that they could turn the jets on. Well, let's watch on dips. Let's watch the bids. Nice. Like, see that dip right there, guys? Had the bid just creep back on up. They keep coming, the bids. So you want to see on dips, you want to see that soaking action. So I'm gonna throw out some 370 orders too. 370s, maybe like upper 360s, just to lock in some. Just in case we get that quick move, you don't even have time to sell. If you're trying to market out, you could be marketing out 20 cents lower than the current price. That's how quick these things move. So I just threw some orders out there. Threw some orders out there. Because it could be quick, guys. It could be very quick. You saw this, how fast this one. You saw in this candle how fast it could be. $13 million volume and it's only 10:22. Watch it right here, guys. Watch it right here. Here we go. Saw that. This guy right here, the 6,000. I'm seeing a bidder here. Let's see if he continues to showing up and hold. We want to see the 330s bid continue to hold strong. We want to see 330s hold strong. Oh, sorry guys. Just tapping little anxious waiting around here on SES. So if some sellers there. Some sellers there at 333. It's a battle right here, guys. It's a battle right here. Yeah, I take out these 333s. I take out these 333s here. Bidder there at 326. You guys saw that bidder there at 326? Soak that up. Big soak right there, guys. Huge soak. Absorbed a lot right there at 326. Absorbed a lot right there. It's a nice candle right there. It's a bullish sign. Let's see. We got to hold 330s. So we got to defend, but clearly there's some soakers there in the 320s. So a good sign right here, guys, for a pop. Could scare some shorts out. I like that. Let's go. Yep, definitely a short trap right there. Let's see if we get this push, guys. We need to get this breakout at 340 here. With 350, definitely the trigger area. Here we go, 340s. Make sure you guys have some orders out, guys. It could be a quick pop. You never know with these micro floats. Always make sure you guys are taking along the way. Let's see 340. Let's see if he gets chipped. I want to see the bidder start to slowly move up. Definitely looks like they're trapping some shorts here, though. What time is it? 10:24. That was nice there. It definitely looked weak there after that rejection and that pullback. And it got bought right back up. That was nice. Let's see. We got to hold 330s, though. Make shorts nervous here. TOPS. Let me spy. Got a little tired there, guys, from all the commentating. Need to take a little break right there. But it feels like SES is going to make a big move to the upside or downside here in the near future on SES. Definitely feel it coming, big spike upwards or downwards. Stockblock done for the day. Nice. And great job, Stockblock. You killed it today. You absolutely killed it. Still holding here on SES, waiting for my target here. Definitely a grueling hour though. I don't know how long. It's been a while since I've been in this trade. Let's see, bidder, saw our hidden bidder right there, guys. Hidden bidder there at that 331, 332 area. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping these bids move up. These bidders that were soaking low, upper 320s, hoping they move up to 330s now. And I think I saw a bidder there at that 332, 331 area. So let's see if this starts to hold on up here. Richard, thank you. Appreciate it. You finally have a good day where I could have some good commentary, right? Every day is kind of boring. Finally have an exciting day. Be nice if we could end off the day with a monster win here on SES. Even if we don't, it's still a great day, but it'd be nice if we could top it off with this last win here. Let's see, coming up to 340. Let's see, come on SES. Let's get this volume push. Let's break out for the boys. Let's do it. There we go. 340's starting to clear. 340 starting to clear, but we know 350 is that area. 350 is that area that we got to clear out. So a little bit of rejection there. You can see definitely some sellers up here, guys. Definitely some sellers. Even if you guys are in, maybe you got in like 310, 315-ish. Maybe not a bad idea to lock in some around 340s. If you guys could get some orders out there. I'm kind of going to be in this for the long haul. I kind of want to see that break of that 350 and then I'm going to take into that strength. But definitely not a bad idea to lock in. Maybe if you get out like upper 340s. I meant lower 340s. You still meet that target. If you're risking 15 cents, you kind of met that 30-cent target at 340. Yeah, the more times we test and reject, not good, but we're still holding 330s pretty well. Still on this uptrend. Stock bug. Yeah, it happens. It happens, man. Yeah, I do. Sometimes you slip up, you hit the wrong button, you sell all. It happens. But you had a great day, man, and great job on your end. 5 minute chart setting up too. Let me see. I've been only in the 1 and 3 minute. I haven't checked out the 5. Yeah, nice ascending triangle pattern there. I see what you're seeing there. Chart's definitely looking bullish, guys. Chart is definitely looking bullish. Just, you got to get over this. You got to clear these 340s. Clearly a seller here. Each time we pop 340s, met with some selling. Clearly a seller there, and we got to take him out. CTRM, a little bit of action. Yeah, orange smarts. Who cares? No, I'm just kidding. No, we do care about that stuff, but we care. Only looking for a quick pop, not looking to hold this long term. But yeah, definitely possible they could, exercise some here. I don't know how much it is, but if it's small, I'm sure they're not gonna have a hard time, selling, without drastically affecting the price. Man, what a battle right now in SES, guys. What a freaking battle. This is gonna either be a monster squeeze or we're gonna have a dump here. All right, let's see if we could soak on up here again, the 320s. Once again, let's see. Yeah, I see the bids get back over 330 here, guys. I see the bids get back over 330. So we got to hold that area. Now it's 10:30. It's kind of the time where shorts, a lot of short squeeze happen. Around this 10:30, 11 area. In the past, I know when I short, I don't like holding past 10:30. What happens? Liquidity dries up, and it makes it really easy for bigger hands to step in and push up the price action. There we go, right back up, 330s, 331. Just a back and forth battle. Every time we get over 340, we reject. Every time we get 320s, we just pop back on up. Big battle going on right now. Oh, okay, so warrants can't even be exercised till after hours. All right, that definitely helps. That's good. Come on, SES, make a move. Make a move here. Let's go. Hate these longer holds. Is what it is, though. Gotcha. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping out with the fundamentals, the filings, the dirty stuff for the small cap market. So it's gonna be our third test. Let's see. One test, two tests. Coming up to our third test of this 340 area. I really want to see it, break out this third time. But at the same time, same goes for the other side. Bounced again 325, bounced twice 325. Same applies to the other side. This is kind of it right now. You see liquidity's kind of dried up right now. Liquidity's kind of dried up right now. We're at 1040, coming up to 11. So something's gonna happen soon. Something's gonna happen soon. Just the volume's kind of dried up. You can see no orders going through. It's just sometimes when you see bigger hands step in and start to and move it on up, and shorts tend to run to the gates, or we'll see it. We'll see a rug pull and a dip. So I think something's gonna happen very shortly here on SES. See which way it's gonna go. So you could just see sudden volume start to move in out of nowhere. You're gonna see a lot of red volume come in. Yeah, not a fan of stock twits either, guys. Sometimes I'll just look there for like the message volume. You see how much people are talking about a certain play, like CTRM. I'll go on there and see Let's see what the message volume is looking like. But for a play like SES, I could care less what stock Twitch traders are saying. All right, coming up to this 340 area. Let's see, 340 test again. See if we're gonna have some follow through this go round. NAT below 4. Side note. No, Ricky, I don't think you were harsh, man. You're just telling the truth. You know, it's the truth. You know, I totally agree with you. All right, guys. So volume starting to come in a little here. Let's see the bids reclaim 340. Just the bids start to reclaim 340. You can see it's starting to eat a lot of these selling orders up here. Starting to eat up a lot of them without, you know, coming on down. This could be it, guys. Coming up here to 350. Let's see if we get this breakout. So we get this breakout coming up on SES. 340 starting to hold a little bit. You know, so far we haven't gotten that rejection. Come on, SES. Let's get this 350 break and let's bank. Nice bids. You want to see the bids reclaim, guys. You want to see 340s hold now. No more 330s, 340s. Come on, SES. Very close, very close. Here we go, guys. 350s. Let's go. SES. Let's go. I'm going to start taking some off here, guys. 350s. Taking some off. Still have some other orders, some deeper orders out there. 360s, 370s. But I'm going to start paying myself a little here. You know, great job, everyone, guys. Well-deserved win on our end. Make sure you guys are paying yourself as well. But let's see if we can get... we can go higher here on SES. Let's see if we can go higher here, guys. Volume starting to come on in. What did we do here on the 1 minute? Did about a 300k bar. Alright, not... would have liked to see a little bit more, but... not bad. Not bad. Awesome job, guys. You know, well-deserved win. Well-deserved trade. You know, we fought through this one. The factors were there. The statistics were there. The volume was there. The price action was there. Thank you, Philip. No, I didn't get filled. I didn't get filled, Casper. No, I sold some at you know, I sold some in the low 350s there, but I did see that candle hit a high at 363. Sweet, Carter calling it. Yeah, gamer, we got ourselves a big bull gang here. You know, once the volume is here, we are ready to attack. We did this all last year. All last year, if you guys watching last year's stream, every single day. We killed it. Hopefully this year we get volume like this, we get momentum like this, and we'll absolutely kill it, guys. Every day we'll bank in here. And make sure you guys are over in Discord. We banked this morning too in pre-market. Awesome. I hope you bank too, Ricky. Hope you bank too. Yeah, Swan's Den. It's been absolutely crazy this morning. My voice is almost gone here from all the commentary. Nice, 230 to 254. Great. Awesome. Yeah, so now my stop's at break even now. Since I locked some in, no matter what, it'll be a green trade. So I hope you guys are doing that as well. Don't let this winner turn to loser. And you guys can see this 12K bidder just following it up. This 12K bidder following it up. And that's what I was talking about this morning in pre-market. We saw a steady bidder. We're seeing a steady bidder here now on SES. We'll see if we get higher here, guys. This play still has some big-time potential. We'll see if we get some 360s. Let's see if we get the squeeze. We still haven't seen that like parabolic squeeze yet, like we saw here. Still haven't seen that parabolic squeeze yet since this morning, earlier this morning. We'll see if we can get it. But always, guys, be smart. I know we're excited, we're all fired up, but make sure you guys are always being smart. It is a Friday, and it is a holiday on Monday, so we could see some traders, with the wrap things up early today. Could affect a little bit of the volume. So always be smart. Yeah, 100%. We got to break that 360 level. Above that, we got 390 the highs. I'd love this. Would be all. If we could break 4, that'd be awesome. I'd be jumping out of my seat here. Then we'll be really off to the race if we could break 4. Put shorts in the stranglehold. We have Columbus Day Monday. I'm not. I think we have a half day. I think we have a half day Monday. Someone would maybe confirm that for me. That'd be great. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Alex is telling me we have a half day Monday. Oh, Monday's a full trading day, right? I think in the past you may have had off for Columbus Day. Could have sworn we had off for Columbus Day in the past, or had a half day. Yeah, if anyone wants to post a link or an article, yeah, let us know. Oh, so Thanksgiving we're off, right? Yeah, I knew that. But Monday's open. All right, cool. That's good. I'd rather it be open. Rather it be open. I don't like I don't like missing days. 28th and Christmas. Yep. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving Monday for you guys. So happy Thanksgiving for you guys on Monday for those of you in Canada. You know, enjoy the day off if you guys aren't going to be here. I know we have a lot of Canadian traders in here. I would be surprised if SES just grinds all the way up. I have a feeling we're going to see some sort of parabolic action, especially given that 900K float stock. Oh, Casper, way to show your holiday spirit there, man. Yeah, 350 starting the base a little bit now. All right, you guys are like screw Thanksgiving, I'm trading. I feel you guys too, yeah. Low key, yeah. I hate missing any trading days, no matter what holiday or whatever it may be. The only day I'll be honest I don't mind is Christmas. I like Christmas a lot. We have basketball. It's just a fun time. So that's the only day I don't mind having a break is Christmas. But any other day, screw it. I'd rather be trading. rather be trading. Oh, it's nowhere. Yeah, Thanksgiving's pretty big here. Thanksgiving's pretty big. We have a bunch of family come down. Yeah, you got the NFL games, Thanksgiving. Yeah, it takes forever. Cook here. You gotta prepare that early in the morning. The turkey, the stuffing, everything. Yeah, it's pretty big here in the States, Thanksgiving. You still love Thanksgiving? Why? Because you got into trading now? Get anxiety from not trading? Yeah, 350's holding nice. We still have that steady bidder, here. Just chilling right now. Just letting the play work itself on up. Have my orders out. Once they hit, they hit. Yeah, the night before Thanksgiving is a little crazy. A little crazy. Oh, got you. Yeah, 350's holding nice. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man, it's almost 11. Felt like today's stream just flew by. Flew by today's stream. I'll just keep staying on and until I exit the trade. All right, let's see. Coming up to 360. Do have an order out to sell some at 365, and then I do have the rest over 4. Is it? Yeah, it's the latest I've been on. Yeah, usually when the hot market's hot, I stay on like this. When we have a good play, good action, I can commentate. It was like that all last year. During the fall and winter. I was on all day. So yeah, if volume's gonna continue to be like this, and we're gonna have some hot plays. Heck yeah, I'll stay on. I'll stay on later. Let's go SES. Just waiting for that parabolic move. Just waiting for it. Almost. It's about to be 11 now. There we go. Boom. Just filled. Just filled right there. Sweet. Let's go. Let's go. What a day. What a freaking day. Let's go. 4K day for me, guys. 4K in the day. Let's go. It's a big day. Still holding 1,500 shares left, so I have a little small position. Maybe get over 4. I'll trail that. I'll trail that one. If you get over 4, I'll trail it. But just such a fun day. Great action. Guys, even a small position, you could still make a ton of money on this play. I remember I had a 500 little bagger holding over, from pre-market. I think I sold that 500 shares for like $400 or something like that. So, even small size, you guys can make some good money on these low floats. Huge range. I'm sure most of you guys could get 300 shares on this, right? Most of you guys. $1,000. Still make some good money off that. Yeah, guys, be up early in Discord. Like, I see a lot of people joining the Discord. That's great. Make sure you guys are in there. If we're gonna get some hot pre-market plays, I'm gonna be trading them, guys. Those are my favorite pre-market longs. Absolutely love them. That's where I make most of my money, guys. Most of my money comes off pre-market longs. So I've locked in most of my position on SES, and I'll be looking for 4+ on the rest, or unless it comes back near to my entry, I'll just break even or take a small win on it. Yeah, I could, Jason. I could if I wanted to, but I'm already having a great day. Might as well leave a little flyer over. I don't really care if I break even on the rest. Yeah, it's kind of the benefit, being a little bit of a benefit, having bigger size. You have like 5,000-6,000 shares, and you could leave 1,500 over, 1,000 over. You can still do that, with lesser, but not like to the same exact degree. Yep, AJ, you nailed it. Price action, volume, news, and float. And we saw that confirmed this morning on SES, and I said it was an A+ setup on SES. A+ setup this morning in pre-market. Yeah, I should really do I should do a recap on this trade. I should really do a recap. This was a great trade. But I'll be honest, I'm sure you guys agree. I think the pre-market action was a lot better. I mean, the volume was better pre-market. Not for pre-market volume was better compared to the opening day. Still good opening day volume, but I like the pre-market action a little bit better. But still good action, at the start of the day on SES as well. Good action overall today. But just kind of waiting for that, that parabolic. Still waiting on it. We saw it happen here. Still haven't seen it happen just yet. Yeah, guys, definitely go watch this live stream recap. It'll be up. Great level 2 and tape to watch and study from. Yeah, I really feel tough for you guys in the West Coast. I couldn't imagine waking up that early. But for something you love and you do full time, you got to make it happen. And there's SES coming on down, and yeah, guys, I'm gonna take the rest. Take the rest off right there. Take the rest off on SES. Done with it. All right. That's it. All out of that trade. That's why I say, guys, always lock in along the way. And I locked in most of my shares. I only left like 1,500 shares over. And I sold those for a very small gain. Wow, look at this. Huge, huge dumping. I made $4,100 today. $4,100. Yeah, guys. Sometimes we'll see that. We saw it slow grinding action up, and then just gave back its gains. It clearly some bigger hands selling some shares here, unloading into this move on up. And I'll always preach that, guys. You'll always lock in along the way. I told you guys, once he broke 350s, once he broke 360s, you met your target. Why are you going to continue to be greedy? And you'll hold for 4 plus. It's possible. I held a very small flyer for 4 plus. And I'm happy I did. I'm happy I locked in majority of my shares up here. If I didn't, I would have ended up with a small loss. And, I'm happy a smaller gain. Happy I locked in majority of shares up here, and I'm hoping you guys did too. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of shorts, loading up here. I still wouldn't short this, but yeah. That's a perfect example of a def drop right there. Perfect example. That's a def drop right there. 360 to 303 in 1 minute. Still never breached the $3 line yet. Still never breached the $3 line. So I'll monitor it over lunch hour and throughout the day. I'll monitor SES. Probably done for the day. I'm probably not going to enter any more trades on it. And it's getting late. It's 11:08, so I'm probably going to wrap it up in the next few minutes here. Thank you all for tuning into today's live stream. Today was a ton of fun, and I hope you guys learned something and you made some money. And if you didn't make some money today or you didn't take any trades, perfectly fine, because this is a good sign for this market to heat on up. Looking forward to what comes next week. Hopefully we have some more low float rippers and runs. Nice, Casper. So 4 for 6 in a day, not bad, not bad at all. What's the reason that def drop happened? I would probably say these are some bigger hands, probably unloading here. Some bigger hands unloading. Yeah, there was really no indication. Maybe you could say, sometimes we see the slow grind up, a little strange on a micro float. Sometimes we see the slow grind up and we see a giant drop. I've seen that happen before. But, it doesn't matter if there's no indication. You should have a stop loss in. If you had a stop loss, maybe you get a little slippage, but, it shouldn't really matter. My remaining shares, I sold, low 330s for a small winner on the remaining shares. So, if you had a stop loss in, you should be good on that trade. Yeah, a little bit of a rug pull, I like to call it. Yeah, it could have been some fat fingers, yeah. We really don't know. No one really knows, what happened there. Could be a massive short, loading up a position. Yeah, I couldn't even answer that question, guys, because no one really knows. You could assume, I say this is big hands probably selling some shares or a big short unloading. Or it could just be, a way to trap more shorts for another squeeze. So that's possible. We'll see. Never cracked the $3 line. That's our backside line. Do I ever take loans overnight? Very rarely. You know, on my main account, very rarely. But I do have a swing trading account, so I've been working on my swing trading game a little bit. I'm holding a few shipper holds, so I'm logging some of those. And look at that, right back at 330. Imagine this thing traps here. We saw this actually happen once. I'm sure there was more, but one that I can remember, it was ATOS. We saw this happen. ATOS was kind of going sideways all day. A little different because this one did have a grinding action up, and it had a massive drop, maybe like a 50, 60, 70 cent drop in one candle, and it just went all the way back up, and it trapped shorts and went on a nice run. It's possible you could see that here, but we really don't know. But I would definitely be more cautious now because now you're going to have a lot of longs who are, probably stuck up here at 350. So you may have some longs looking to sell. So we'll see on SES. But alright, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Oh. Alright. Oh, I'm sitting for a while. Alright, so I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. It's 11, almost 11:15 now. So went on late today for you guys to commentate this play. Overall, fun day, fun action. And I hope to see you all again here on Monday, and I hope you all have a good weekend. If you guys aren't gonna be here Monday, you Canadians, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you all in Discord, guys. That's gonna be it for me. Peace. Have a good one, everyone.